Evening, folks. Brian here. It's Sunday, June 22, 2025. Perhaps one more. I think it is appropriate, given what's happening in the world today, to talk about the Beagel Report organization, spelled D-E-A-G-E-L, not L-E, because there's two different ones. The Beagel, D-E-A-G-E-L organization. We'll see if this video gets flagged and tagged. It's a private think tank military organization that reports to the U.S. government, United Nations, Fortune 500. It was formed in October 26, 2014. Actually, pardon me, no. It was formed before then, but they wrote a report on the substantial population reduction in 2025. They wrote that report in October 26, 2014. However, they removed it from their site in April 2021 during the epidemic. So primarily it was a forecast for the collapse and massive population reduction for the United States by 78%. The NATO complex of countries, as well as others, Australia, New Zealand, Germany, Japan, and Denmark. But where the Asian countries like Russia and China come out on top, a couple of other areas fare a lot better, like Netherlands, Finland, and one other for the European region. Apparently, there was a statement in their report in the Beagel forecast page, apparently to claim one reason for the population decline is due to suicides and dislocations. Population decline, people leaving, as well as suicides. I'm not sure if I believe in that one, but so to have read this, if you were to read it years ago, you would have brushed it off with ridicule. But to consider it now, given what's happening, it's rather nerve-wracking, I think. I think it would have to be a combination of terrifying events happening primarily in one central area, the Western Hemisphere, and then spreading out. I think it's going to be, I think you can relate it to two things. You can relate it to what Jesus said, obviously. The wars and the rumors of wars, and the nations rising against nations, and kingdoms against kingdoms, and the great earthquakes in diverse places, one after another, and the pestilence and the famines. But I have to wonder, is it somehow, now this is a private intelligence organization think tank that reports to the U.S. government, the NSA, and other organizations. Could it also be related to the incoming binary system, planet, and the dire consequences it's going to have on our planet? We should really consider that. This also falls in line. For the past few years, there's been statements from a U.S. Air Force general that there will be war with China by 2025. Bill Gates, the next pandemic, which will be 10 times worse, will be by 2025, and so on. I should bring Mike from around the world into this discussion. I have my reasons for discrediting him. First and foremost, and obviously for associating himself with the most dishonest fake pastor in the world, But maybe he's just been playing around with and toying with him, using him for his fun. So last year, this Colonel Mike did a number of videos through the phony pastor. In one video, he said last year that there would be a substantial population reduction along the U.S. eastern seaboard. It would be a sudden event, and the loss of 70,000 Americans, and that it would happen in 2 weeks. Also last year, he said that 6,000 missiles would be launched on the United States. About a month ago, maybe a little bit longer, he said on the Thursday night comedy hour that there was going to be a terrorist attack, and it would be far, far worse than the 9/11 event. And it would be probably happening the next day. So what if we were to apply those 4 warnings to the current time? How plausible are they now? And does this fall into the Beagel forecast? So again, the population, the calling expectation for the reduction in between 78 and 80% reduction in the United States, 24 to 25% reduction in Canada, similar reductions to New Zealand, Australia, and other regions around the world, Japan, Germany. But not so for Russia and China. Anyway, we have another 6 months left. Heck, a lot can happen in 6 days, given what's happening. Don't you think? I will include a couple of links where people who are not familiar with the Beagel report, you can read through them. Before they retracted or removed the information from their website in April 2021, other groups managed to get a hold of the information and copy it down. Just a thought, folks.